All right, it's Sunday, January 7th, 2024, and you're listening to Tell It Right podcast, episode 59. What's going on, Jared? We had some technical difficulties last night in episode 58, didn't we?
Yeah, it happens, but
Yeah.
can't win them all, right?
No, you can't. It was a great conversation, and I hope to recreate it tonight. So,
Yeah, yeah.
cheerio to that.
Pip
Cheerio to
pip
that.
cheerio.
Pip, pip, cheerio. Fucking, you first time subscribers, hit that subscribe button. Um, Loyal subscribers, we love you. We love everything about you. Keep it up. Share the wealth. Share the love.
Yeah,
Tell It Right podcast.
just
What about that fucking AI song?
that's nuts.
Yeah, dude. It's our new intro. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's now on all the episodes. Well, not all the episodes, but the last ones the ones that we'll be posting here in the next few days. So
Yeah, I've heard some
I
crazy
forgot
shit
what
that
it was.
they've
Yeah,
done
it's
with
just
AI
some.
songs. Like somebody made up it was like a what's her face, that really popular Taylor Swift girl. Like somebody made a
Oh,
Taylor
yeah, the
Swift
Swifty,
song
Swifty.
with her singing. Yeah, and they're like, this is what she's the next song she's gonna sing when she breaks up with her fucking boyfriend right now. And like
Oh
to a
my
T,
god.
dude, it was like nuts. Like it sounded exactly like
Yeah,
her. Like you're like, this is actually like this could be one of her
yeah, that's
songs.
scary.
Yeah, it's kind of spooky.
Yeah, that's they do that with Joe Rogan all the time. Like I've started catching on to this now. Like I remember it was like there's an article about it, and I'm like, I've never seen no AI Joe Rogan because that's how good it is. They're ads, so they're trying to sell this like different things, and
Hmm.
what they do is they take clips from Joe Rogan shows, and then they like yeah, then they throw the AI voice in the background, and he's like doing a voiceover and shit. And so it like kind of fools you, and you think it's like some kind of Joe Rogan promotion. But like I remember him saying like, yeah, dude, they're like people are using my voice to promote their shit. It's fucking weird, you know.
We should make a promotion for our show with him. Be like, yeah, the only other podcast I ever listen to is Tell It Right podcast with Jared and Mike.
oh, oh my God, we will be sued. So we will be cease and desist so fast. Tell it right will never exist after that.
It's
It
it's,
would be
it's
done.
not even an
They
LLC, so they can't come after us.
no,
We
I
have
mean
no
like
intellectual properties.
they would buy out the domain name. That would not be hard for them. They would buy everything, and then they'd be like, "We own it. We're killing it. Done." So yeah, no, it's fucking wild. No, I
Yeah.
want to show you this, dude. I saw this. Oh, I still got it. Okay, so I saw this online, dude, yesterday, and I thought this was wild. All right. So everybody knows Jared makes cosplay costumes. More importantly, he makes Mandalorian costumes.
Mhm.
So I saw this on the Facebook Mando Mercs page. You probably saw it too, because that's your page.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Here it is. You see that? Look at
Uh.
that.
Yeah.
This dude's copying off you. So you originally made the yellow Mando suit, right?
Yeah. It was yellow and gray.
That's what this guy's doing.
Yeah.
He must have saw your picture, dude.
Yeah. But shit's made out of like plastic or like cardboard.
I know, but like when I saw the coloring on it, and like I saw the gray and yellow, it's not exact to yours, but I was just like, damn, this dude's fucking taking Jared's ideas.
Maybe I'll post be like, nice color scheme, fucking loser.
Yeah. Nah, give him credit. Give him credit. He's trying. Looks like he's got a whole like crazy workout thing behind him there. A little stretching bar and
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes you gotta be conscious of the photos you're taking because people are gonna be examining that shit like a hawk.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing right now.
He's probably got a dildo back there.
Oh yeah, there it is. No.
And like those pieces that he's got there, is that next to a toilet? Like on the top right? Is that a toilet
No,
bowl
no,
bottom?
no, that's yeah, that it looks like it's on a desk, and it looks like it's a trash bin.
That's where he
But I
needs to
can
throw
see where
this costume.
but I can see where you're getting at with the fucking
Toilet bowl.
with it looking like the bottom of a toilet right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh well.
So
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, guy's got balls. He's gonna post on Mando Mercs.
Yeah.
Jared's gonna find this.
Shit
Fucking
happens.
helicopter. He's gonna helicopter peen you.
Right.
What the fuck is going on? Like, what is this vest? Is it just a bunch of? It looks like there's a bunch of cum stains on it.
Yeah, he probably tried gluing shit on there.
Yeah,
It didn't work.
and fucked up.
Yeah.
Is this like something that's like a standard at like a cosplay, supplier
A semen
of
stain.
supplies? No,
The
not
vest?
no, no. The vest in general, minus the semen stains.
You can usually find the flak vests pretty easily, either on like Etsy or other places.
Oh,
Some places you can actually buy the stencils so that you can like cut it out and everything and sew it together
Yeah.
yourself. So, but yeah, I mean, you
Okay.
could probably buy one for like $60 easily. 50, $60 for a cheap one.
I got you.
So,
I got
yeah.
you.
Eh,
Bro,
well, he's trying.
he's trying. Give him that. All right, man. I got another thing to show you here. This one's on TikTok. This is the TikTok video of the day. I fucking love this. Hopefully I shared sound. I think I did. Hopefully my recording doesn't just stop either. I'm fucking sharing here. I think so far we're good. We'll check back in a second. Let's see here. All right. Dude, this is like 90s shit right here. Bro, that was the greatest fucking cartoon ever.
Heathcliff. I used to watch that.
Heathcliff. So did I. I remember the fucking that convertible, the Cadillac.
Yeah. The conversion.
Obviously, it was it was a convertible. It turned into like everything.
Yeah.
It was like because it would be like a boat. It'd be that I think it was like a fucking RV camper at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude, that's a badass show. I actually was watching a few of them. They're available on Pluto TV. I did a little bit of reading on it too. That's a fucking Chuck Lorre production right there.
Is it?
One of his early ones. And if you listen to Heathcliff, he sounds familiar because he's played by Mel Blanc, who was also Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
Peter Cullen fucking plays in it. Optimus Prime. He's a voice in there. Those are like the only two though that have any like precedence in life.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Peter Cullen and Mel Blanc. But yeah, it was like one of like Chuck. It was Chuck Lorre and some other dude. Like, because when it starts off, it says Laura Max Productions.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's probably one of his early gigs.
Heathcliff.
Because I think now it's just Chuck Lorre. I think it is. Guy just owns everything, or just owns his life. I guess
Yeah.
you can say. So.
Heathcliff.
So yeah, I wanted to share that with you. I know you're a cat lover. Heathcliff's he's a good guy. He takes care of the cats. He even takes care of the dogs.
Yeah.
You know, takes care of everybody. And then that the Cadillac Cats. That was the thing about that show. It was first half would be actually about Heathcliff. The second half was about the Cadillac Cats. They would get into some
Yeah.
wacky adventure and get themselves into trouble. It's like Heathcliff was the genius, and so every time he did something, it always worked out. But then it was like the Cadillac Cats, they always fucked up. But then
Yeah.
somewhere at the end, they got out of their shit. So, and then the one dude just macking on the chick cat.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually kind of dirty. He's like calls her like Toots, I think. He's like, "Hey Toots, get over here, Toots."
I
Hey
mean,
Toots.
our childhood was the epitome of cartoons. Like
Oh,
we had the best cartoons. We had like, and the range of them was like, Ninja Turtles. That was number one. Like that was a huge one.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Fucking. I remember watching. Do you remember the show Gargoyles?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
Gargoyles. Probably the top one still is Batman, the animated series.
Oh yeah,
Like
absolutely.
the animation on that was great. The music score was good. Like the beginning of that,
Spot on.
you could have like put in a movie.
I want to say the Batman animated series was one of those conductors that like did Star Wars and shit.
Danny Elfman.
Yeah, like a Danny Elfman or the other dude. Who's the other dude? There's the other dude. There's another guy.
I don't know. I think that
Danny
I,
Danny Elfman and
I think the other guy
starts with a
died,
D.
and that's why they brought in Danny Elfman.
Maybe it was Danny Elfman.
I don't know.
I could have sworn. Yeah, I could have sworn they did it. I definitely know Mark Hamill played the Joker.
Yeah.
I never knew that until like today, years ago. Not really. Like a month
Today,
ago.
years ago.
A month ago, years ago. Yeah. What other cartoons were there? Actually, there was this show with one of the Lawrence brothers. The middle one, the one that played in Boy Meets World. It was Super Samurai Cyber Squad.
Super Samurai Cyber Squad.
Yeah, dude. So it was a live action. It was like it looked like it was like the setting of Saved by the Bell or Boy Meets World. And like they were like high school or middle school kids,
Mhm.
and it was in the 80s, so kind of weird. But like they were all like computer geeks and shit. I think like the Lawrence brother was more of a jock, and he had like some nerdy friends. And then there was this other like outcast nerd, and he starts like creating computer viruses. But then somehow these dudes like they create their own protectors or virus fighters, and it's pretty much like Power Rangers sort of deal. It was probably another one of those Japanese things that they did everything in Japan. They had one show, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll just buy these footages and make our own fucking show." Just some low budget, non-union fucking anti-SAG-AFTRA shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Danny Elfman
Yeah.
did do the main title song of Batman the Animated Series.
So that's what I'm saying.
So,
I'm saying that fucking.
I mean,
Danny Elfman.
who brings in that Danny Elfman for a fucking cartoon? That's how good it
Someone
was.
with balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone with
Yeah.
balls. They're just like, you know what? We need Danny Elfman. This is
Mhm.
gonna pick off. I already forgot the guy's name. Who did Batman again? It was he just died.
You mean the cast? or the guy who
Yeah,
actually voiced Batman.
yeah, the voice of
Um,
Batman. Yeah,
Kevin Conroy.
yeah, Kevin Conroy. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
One of the best Batmans that ever existed. That's like probably how Batman should just like. That's the thing. That's canon. That show is canon to me. And when I see these other Batmans, I think I hold up these other Batmans to that animated series. Like, because like the George Clooney or even the Val Kilmers, they didn't really hold up to it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
There's only three
then
seasons.
there was a lot of fucking episodes though.
Yeah, I think there was like 85 episodes, but there's only three
No, what
seasons.
are you looking on?
IMDb.
Oh, because it spans for quite a few years. It's like a season lasted like longer than what normal TV.
Well, it
You know
says
what I mean?
92 to 95
Yeah,
episode
but
guide.
like
Oh,
there's like 20
there's four seasons, and
right.
there's yeah, you know,
There's like
in, yeah, in season one there's 50 episodes.
right.
Yeah,
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 it tells a detailed story, my friend.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Everything's like 8 and done.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll do 8. We'll make them wait a fucking year. Fuck them.
I still say that my favorite one to this day is the Clayface. It was episode 5, where the dude.
Why? Because what Ron Perlman did his voice.
I don't actually remember, but I just think that was like one of the better episodes.
Uh,
I don't know.
Clayface.
Clay.
I'm
I'm
Clayface.
rolling Daggett.
Oh man.
Yeah, was that
Yeah, those are the
Perlman? Yeah, it
good
was Ron
times.
Perlman.
They even had like a Ghostbusters cartoon. There's
Yeah, our Ghostbusters
I
cartoon. I used to have the toys for that with the fire station
yeah.
where the ooze would go down the middle.
I don't
Yeah,
know if I had that. I definitely had a Ghostbusters fire station though.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because the skylight.
It
It
was like a grate.
yeah
It was like
yeah I
grated.
had that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess I might have never had the ooze.
yeah. And then I had the backpack or the proton pack and the trap and stuff.
Yeah.
And you pull the trigger on the proton pack, and it would just like make a crackling noise every time you pulled it. He's like ying 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 ying. It's so dumb.
Yeah. I think I also had the trap too.
Yeah, the trap, which is air
Yeah.
powered because you push down on the pedal was just like a pump, like it was like a just a
Yeah.
rubber piece that would just collapse
Right.
under
You
pressure.
know you know what else we also had? We had the Ghostbuster. We didn't have the proton pack, but we had the proton gun.
Yeah,
But it was like a Nerf thing. And
yeah. I was
so it
gonna
was
say
like
it shot
this
like marshmallow looking things.
yeah, and it
Like
was
yeah,
kind of like a flashlight looking thing too.
so
You know?
sure. I don't remember it being a flashlight, but
Well, oh, did I ever show you the ET, or was it you that sent it to me? I found it somewhere. I don't remember how I came across this. Maybe it was on Twitter. I don't know. But there's this ET finger that you could have bought back in the day.
mm,
It was like a wand. And when you look at it, it looks like a fucking dildo. It has ribs all, because ET's finger, all the
yeah,
wrinkles on it and shit. And I think I like sent it to my brother, and I'm like, I forgot what I said. It was fucking wrong though. This is what all the mothers want, or no, it's the toy that. Or I said it's like mother approved or something. Like, oh yeah, my kids walked out. I'm gonna just take the fucking ET finger and go to town on myself. I'm a sick
yes.
person.
I remember now. There was the proton projector, and you'd aim it at the wall, and it would make like a stupid noise, but it would project like a picture of a ghost up there.
Really?
Yes, when you pulled the trigger, it would like There'd be like Slimer
Oh.
or somebody that would project on the wall.
You know what toy I always wanted? Or I got it, but like I always had it in my head was the Spider-Man fucking web blaster.
Hmm.
I'm like, oh man, if I can get that, like I'll be able to climb up walls and shit like Spider-Man. Totally out of my league here. But, whatever. I was young and dumb. But yeah, I remember I got that shit at Toys R Us. My dad took me up there. I got that web blaster and it was fun. I think we did shoot it at the skylight though, and yeah,
Try to
we
swing from
weren't.
it.
No, we didn't try to swing from it, but I think it was something like my dad wanted to see if it would make it up there, and it did, and he ended up having to go clean it. So,
Nice.
I mean, yeah, it's a skylight. It's pretty high up.
I
So,
mean, to this day, there's an episode of Ghostbusters, the cartoon, that was just frightening to me. And it was the
really,
one it was the one with the boogeyman. Like
whoa.
if you've never seen the boogeyman one, it's he's got like this huge nose and this like spiky green hair and these like goat legs. Like if you see this, you'll be like, "Oh, fuck. That is a frightening thing for a child to look at." And it'd like come out of people's closets and shit.
Oh my God. Hold on. I'm pulling it up right now.
Look it up and share it once you find it. He had like goat legs, and he wore like a
Oh,
blue jacket, I think. He
I
had a big
think I kind of
nose.
remember this. I got him in front of me. It is quite disturbing. Hold on. Let me show you.
It haunted my
Let's-
dreams for a long time.
There we go. Yeah, this fucker. It's like a
Yeah,
it's like the
yeah,
Joker, but like bad plastic surgery and
yeah, that thing.
too many steroids and possibly attached limbs from animals.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
got like goat legs and shit. Yeah, like look at
Would you
that one right in the
like
middle there, the red background.
red background right here?
Yeah, yeah, look at that thing. No, go down.
Oh,
The,
this one?
to the right of that one. Yeah,
This one.
that thing. Yeah, like look at how
I
frightening that is.
That's a red background to you? That's
No, to the
black.
left of that. But
Oh, okay.
it's
Yeah.
it's slow for me.
Oh,
Like
okay.
as you move over from one to the next.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the
Yeah,
one with the
this
creepy looking teeth, it looks like a rat thing. I don't know.
oh my
That thing
God. I
frightened
hear
me when I
you.
was a kid. And it came out of doors and shit. And like I think they went into one of the doors and there was a different dimension or something.
Oh man, Monsters Inc. shit right there.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. So
Remember when they went into the containment unit and it was like a whole nother world in there?
yeah.
Did you ever see that episode? Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
That was wild. That was kind of cool about these cartoons because they kind of filled in those, like, oh shit, what did I do? Hold on.
You
Okay,
stop recording.
it went black again, so I'm like,
Oh
oh
Jesus.
god, did we lose it? Yeah, it's because we were sharing and I just ended the tab. I should have hit stop sharing. We're good. We're good. No technical difficulties again. Um, that
It's
shit's
like that
wild, though.
it's like that did you ever watch that Big Mouth series? It was that
A little bit,
Nick
yeah.
Kroll.
Those ugly
Yeah,
monsters.
they're like the puberty fairies and stuff.
Yeah. Oh
Are these
my
ugly
god.
monster people? That's like the dumbed down version of that fucking boogeyman.
Oh god. Oh, there was Real Monsters on Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
Shows
those
like
weren't scary though. The one that like held his eyeballs with his hands.
they were ugly though, for
Oh, they were
sure.
definitely ugly.
It's like shitty drawing, but it passed.
We
Rocco's Modern Life.
um growing up, um got this toy, and I never watched the show, but it was always scary as fuck to me. It was called My Pet Monster, and there was this toy, and I got it for Christmas, and it just It was frightening looking.
Yeah.
If you bring up what it looked like, it's here. I actually have it here. I don't know if I can share my screen, but
Should be able to.
so I got this. Um, Here it is. So this fucking thing,
Whoa.
it's called My Pet Monster.
Yeah.
And so like growing up, me and my brother shared a room. I got this and I hated it, so I like would always hide it away in like a toy chest and stuff. And my brother would like pull it out of the toy chest and put it on our desk chair and like make it look at me in the middle of the night.
Oh my
It was
god.
frightening. Like imagine these like yellow ass eyes and the big teeth. Like it's a like a
Yeah.
nasty green nose just staring at you. And we had a bunk bed and I was on the bottom bunk, and that thing's just
Oh
like looking
god.
at me. Fuck that.
And then all
But
of a sudden your daughter is like, I want a what's it called
yeah,
again?
my pet monster.
It did. I want a My Pet Monster for Christmas or for my birthday.
I think it was
You're
like
like,
a TV
absolutely
show.
not.
I think it was a cartoon that didn't probably
It
run very long.
it looks like the thing from the Where the Wild Things Are.
Kind
That
of, but
fucking whole thing.
worse. Like this is a
Yeah.
more frightening thing.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Wild. It's fucking wild. Shit, man. We're almost at the half hour point. We're just we're gonna track this on. Yeah, we'll probably we're gonna end it here for the podcast RSS feed. You're gonna want to check YouTube this time because we're not having technical difficulties. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, Jared. We're just gonna do the whole hour. I'm gonna post it on RSS feed. You fuckers are gonna be happy for on I think January like 12 no 15th or something, whatever. A couple Mondays from now when you're stuck in traffic because of all the snow. You're gonna be happy that we posted the full hour. So let's do this, Jared.
Yeah.
What are the fucking movies of 2024?
The movies
What we
of
get?
2024.
The the
Um,
the the most anticipated movies of 2024.
so anticipated, there's a bunch that are anticipated, but I really just want to go over the ones that I care about in general. Like, because anticipated or not,
The
like,
show.
some of them just are dumb. Like, I don't care to see Mean Girls, right? That's coming out.
No.
It's based on the
No.
2004 one. Yeah, no. That's just dumb. And especially if
They
Lindsay
brought Tina
Lohan's in
Fey
it.
back for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
God,
no.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, no.
She's
So,
done a number on herself.
that's for sure.
Her and Amanda Bynes.
Actually, there's a
Amanda's in a
Bob Marley
bind.
movie coming out February
Yeah,
14th.
I'm looking right at it. Yeah, One Love, and it's not a documentary. It's a fucking live action Bob Marley.
Yeah. It's a Bob Marley
Coconut or
movie.
no
Yeah.
Buffalo
Pass away.
Soldier,
Yeah.
Buffalo Soldier.
So
All
the
right.
number one for me is going to be Dune Part 2 with
Yeah, Timothy
good old Timmy
Chalamet.
Chalamet. Is it? It's
Timothée
not. How do you say it?
Chalamet.
Is it Chalamet or is it Chalamet?
I'm going to see that movie with that Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah,
Timothy Chalamet.
the
That Chalamet
Chalamet
guy.
The Chalamet.
We're going to see Chalamet.
So he's going to be
Chalamet,
in
baby.
there. That's going to be the second half of it. The first one was really good. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was a lot better than the original because the original just was like it was so all over the place. Like it's like they tried to cram way too much into it, and it needed
Yeah.
to be a two movie thing just for the first movie, which is I think what they're kind of doing with this one.
Right.
So yeah, Josh Brolin's going to be back in it. Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
Do you choose
Yeah.
heads or tails?
My name's Javier.
Javier Bardem. Dave Bautista. You know,
Eh.
you don't like Bautista?
I like him. I don't like him. I don't know.
I
He was
like him
just always
in all the
when I was the
uh
Galaxy movies.
yeah,
Yeah,
Guardians of the
Guardians.
Galaxy.
He's good in that. No, it's like when I was growing up, Jared, and I was watching wrestling. He was the bad guy back then,
Yeah,
and then I got out of wrestling, and he's just always been the bad guy, and it's hard to shake that. It's hard to shake when it's we all know it's just an act. It's just theater, but
yeah,
it's imprinted in my head that he's the bad guy and he was the villain, and it's hard. It's hard, but you
yeah.
know what makes up for it? Mr. Stellan Skarsgård. I like that guy.
Yeah.
Stellan, baby. Scott.
Um, there's a movie with him. It's called Stuber. It's got
Whoa.
Dave
Yeah.
Bautista, and it's got that Kamali Nanja, none of your business guy.
Kamala.
He was from like Big Stick and a few other movies. The Eternals. He was in the Eternals movie.
Oh, okay. You talking about the Indian guy?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he's
I
like
know
an
him.
Uber
Yeah, everybody knows
driver.
him.
He's like
Oh
an
God.
Uber driver, and Dave
Yeah.
Bautista's like a cop, and he got like LASIK eye surgery because he was getting old, and so
Yeah.
he doesn't know how Uber works. So he's like making
Huh.
this guy drive him all over the place. It's actually pretty freaking funny. Like
Yeah.
if it's a good movie, it came out in like 2019, so it's newer. But if you get a chance,
Yeah.
see that movie, Stuber.
I'll have to take a look. But it looks like Christopher Walking is making a comeback
Yeah,
to the what they call the Duneverse.
yeah, the
Duneverse?
Duneverse. Yeah,
Are you looking at Rolling Stone magazine
yeah,
by any chance?
yeah.
Okay,
This is
good.
the one.
So
Yeah.
we're on the same page. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Next one would be Roadhouse. Roadhouse with
Little Jake.
Jake Gyllenhaal. He's trying to make a comeback.
So last night when we were talking about this, something clicked all of a sudden when he said Roadhouse. I'm like, oh my God, this is the movie where he made the whole commotion at the UFC match or whatever.
Yeah,
And did the fight or whatever. And weren't like UFC people like pissed about it? Like they thought it was stupid or whatever.
yeah,
Fuck them, Fuck them. It's
Yeah.
the Roadhouse. It's
Exactly.
for Swayze.
yeah,
It's an homage to Patrick Swayze.
yeah. The Sways.
You know,
We'll see. I mean, I don't know.
the Swayze days.
I don't know if it's a remake. I guess it's a remake, but I don't know if they're gonna go with he's James Dalton or whatever, who is the original
No, he's
character.
So wait. Swayze was James Dalton. This guy is going to be
Yeah.
called Elwood Dalton.
Related
Oh, so
to
they're. I see. Yeah, they don't know. We don't know if they're related or not.
maybe it's his son.
I mean, Swayze was banging a lot of bitches back then, for sure.
There's going to be the American
We'll see how it
Society
goes.
of Magical Negroes. That's coming.
Sign me up.
I'm not. I'm not going to see that. So, I hate to say it. It just
Sign
does
me
not-
up.
Nothing about that appeals to me. Yeah. Anyways,
I mean, it's magical. It's about magic.
revolving around a black
not-
character whose sole purpose in a film is to teach white people valuable life lessons. Why does it matter about color? Your first valuable life lesson should be that there's no boundaries based on your skin color. How's that?
Yeah,
Magical Negroes.
magic.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It's probably going to suck, but it's going to have all the old guys in it. You know, the OGs, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Ernie Hudson,
Yeah.
Annie Potts, Paul Rudd, but it's going to have those stupid kids from that last one, too. So,
Why don't they bring Rick Moranis back?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't do movies. Didn't he, like, leave to help his sick mother or something, or wife? He got out of acting.
Let's ask Google. Rick Moranis status. He's currently helping his mom. What's Rick Moranis doing now?
He's a
Nothing.
tax attorney.
Moranis signed on to reprise his role as Wayne Selinsky in Shrunk, a new sequel in the Honey I Shrunk the Kids series. I have no idea when that was written, so looking forward to that.
Oh, our friend Kamali Nanjiani G, that
Kamala.
the Pakistani American comedian guy. He's in Ghostbusters also.
He's in everything, you know. They're opening the kingdom to that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
see it
guy.
right there, Kamali Nanjali.
Yeah.
Kamali Nanjali.
Um, Godzilla, King Kong, the new Empire. It's like, I don't know.
What's going on there?
the The King Kong, King of all monsters, was pretty decent. I liked that.
Yeah.
Uh, or Godzilla, King of all, whatever it was, and then Godzilla with Bryan Cranston was okay. Once they
Right.
did the King Kong and Godzilla, it was just dumb because King Kong is like Godzilla is the size of a skyscraper, and King Kong climbed skyscrapers. But then they make him the same size in this movie, which is stupid. Like the
Yeah.
original King Kong climbed to the top of the fucking Empire State Building, and it was like swatting at planes. And they make it so he's like almost as big as Godzilla, or they make Godzilla a little bit smaller, and it's like this is just stupid. Like
Yeah.
Godzilla would just destroy a stupid gorilla. But
There's
apparently,
just this weird concept with like uh what do you call this? Like sci-fi creatures fighting each other. You know,
yeah,
like Alien versus Predator. And then they like tied those stories together, which is actually kind of cool, but um there's always something versus something. It's like fuck off.
well, there are like 38 Godzilla movies that were ever
Well,
made,
right.
with like the
So that,
Japanese and stuff.
yeah, well, that was another thing I asked last night. Is Godzilla a what do you call it? Is it like a film that's like a jab at America for dropping the atom bomb, you know, on them? And so we dropped the atom bomb, and then like 10 years later, a fucking beast of biblical proportions just pops out of the ocean and starts breathing like fire and shit and
Kind
tearing
of.
down buildings.
I mean,
You
it's
know,
that's the idea, I believe. I mean, it was 1954 when Godzilla first came out, so that would be like, yeah, exactly 10 years or 11 years after Hiroshima.
fuck you, Americans.
Right? Look what you did to
Fuck
us.
you, Americans.
There's giant lizards now.
We humiliate you with Godzilla. Go Godzilla.
Yeah,
Godzilla, your fault. Okay, well, we'll give that a shot too.
yeah. I mean,
You
it'll
know,
probably be entertaining, but
I
it's not
got
gonna be good.
I got the movie pass to Imagine theaters,
Yeah.
so when it comes out, get front row ticket. Well, I don't get front row. I get row C. That's how I do it.
Um.
It's still pretty close, but
Yeah. The Civil War movie actually looks pretty good.
what about
Uh.
Challengers?
No, I don't like that Zendaya lady. Like, I just don't care for her.
Zendaya.
Like, she just, I don't know. I don't like the character she plays. It's like she plays the same character in everything she does.
Nah, dude, it's one of those stupid rom coms. It's gonna be dumb. Just
Yeah.
don't watch it. Don't
Yeah,
support
they
rom
probably all try to
coms.
bang each other, and like, she has nothing like that's really attractive about her either. So, whatever.
Rom coms were awesome in the '80s. They just got retarded as life went on. Like
Yeah.
Love Actually, like Go Blow Me. That movie sucked.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Hugh Jackman. Next on the list.
Yeah. What
Who's
else?
the other guy we? Not Hugh Jackman. Hugh Grant.
Yeah,
Who's the other guy who's the other guy we fucking hated too? Oh, I can't. It was another one of those douchebag actors.
Well, there's a lot of douchebag actors.
No, we like we would refer to him by like initials too. Not GB. We love GB, Gary Busey. It was somebody
Matt
else.
Damon.
It wasn't Matt Damon. No, maybe it was Ben Affleck. Oh yeah, BFN or something or
No, because
you
BF was
Brendan
Fraser.
Fraser. Brendan
Yeah.
Fraser. That's what it was. Him
Yeah.
and Brendan Fraser can go fuck off.
But we love BF now.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I
We
mean,
do love BF.
for a while he fucked us. BF'd us.
He
But
left. Yeah, he did. He did about fuck us
right,
without any lube.
look up to him as a hero, and then all of a sudden he comes back as the whale, and you're like, what? This man
It's
was
funny.
George of the Jungle with fucking abs coming, out of his pecs, and then
Was it?
and then he's the whale eating, like in a wheelchair, eating food out of a fridge. Like,
Was it he? Um, wasn't he molested by somebody in Hollywood? Like,
yeah,
wasn't
there's
that
like,
the whole thing?
yeah, somebody that was like high up in the, he wasn't like a director, but like I think he was on the board for the Oscars. Like he was just high up there, and like the dude like fingered his beehole, and like
And
and he
and
didn't
here we
go.
are.
He didn't go for it. Like, and I think that like just made this awkwardness where he wasn't getting any parts because like the guy was blackmailing him or something. He got blacklisted because he didn't let his beehole be fingered.
And here we are saying he butt fucked us, and he got finger butt fucked
Yeah,
for realsies.
I mean, I guess it really depends. I mean, it sounds like they went, you know, knuckle deep at least. So,
God.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he got injured from it.
Yeah. Um.
Civil War, you were saying though?
Yeah. Civil War looks good because it's supposed to be like a new age version of the Civil War, and Nick Offerman is the president.
Oh God.
Um.
Steak for everybody.
Yeah, there's like 19 states succeed from the Union. America breaks into modern day Civil War. Yeah.
Come with us if you want porterhouse steaks.
Yeah, exactly. And bacon in the ceiling.
Yeah.
The Furiosa, the Mad Max saga, May 24th. I like Mad Max shit, the dystopian societies living out, in irradiated worlds where you have to,
Yeah.
eat other people, and gasoline's, hard to come by, and water's hard to come by. So, I don't
Yeah.
know. I like the last one that had Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy, but I
Right.
don't think Tom Hardy is going to be in this because it's a Mad Max saga, but it's not like him. This is like prequel to
It's like Andor
the last one.
compared. It's like Andor
Yeah.
compared to like New Hope. It's
Yeah,
just like another
exactly.
thing that's going on while everything else is going on.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever watched the original like Mad Max? Or I
Long
think it was
time
Road
ago.
Warrior. It was.
Yeah, I watched it like within recent time, like within the past few years, but I don't really remember it that much though.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's all
I
those
just got Rick and Morty
Australians.
in my head
Yeah.
when they do
I mean,
their Mad Max thing.
yeah. Well, we'll see. It might be
Yeah,
just again another entertaining movie, but
we'll give this one a shot too. We'll give it a shot.
um,
Well, real quick, back to that Civil War movie. I
yeah.
was just thinking about it. So there was a movie that they made in the 80s with John Lithgow. I think I talked about it before. It was about Russia or the Soviet Union and the United States firing nukes on each other. And just basically it was just a movie about like kind of predicting like what will happen when, if that were to happen, and how it would just fuck up both sides and pretty much destroy the world. And then like not only would it just destroy the world, but like it would turn the United States and Russia into a third world country like overnight. Weird ass psychos and shit would be on the loose, and it would just be hell on earth. and nobody knows how long it would last, you know. And they have like a little thing at the end saying like, you know, this is just a movie. We would anticipate this to be on a whole nother scale, like even worse than what you would see here. And it was a pretty graphic movie. Like people were getting sick, and you know, people thought they were
Mhm.
fine. Just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, their skin's turning colors that's falling off, their hair's falling out, and you know, can barely see. They're inflamed. It's the guy from Police Academy plays in it. The guy who plays O'Malley or whatever his name is.
Not
Or
the guy
not
who.
O'Malley. The main character. What's his name? It's Mahoney. I think it's Mahoney.
It's not the guy who does the sound effects.
No, or what's that comedian's name? Big Cat, Tomcat, or something, or Tomcat.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my God, man!
yeah. He was in Scrooged.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God.
No, that's I don't know.
We got Planet of the
Uh,
Apes.
Oh yeah, Planet of the Apes. Like I was saying, like how many of these fucking movies are there? Like Planet of the Apes, like how much further can you go? There's War of Planet of the Apes, which was the reboot. You
You
had
know
the
what?
ones with the one with Marky Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just
right.
I don't know.
No, so here's what I think. Like if we still lived in a society where we still had fucking we collected DVDs and stuff like that, like that would I guess then there might be a purpose to this, right? It's just
Hmm.
like it's almost like owning comic books in a way. And you just have this selection and you can read or take a look at them whenever you want, right? And so yeah, like in your collection, you would just have like a whole fucking row eventually of Planet of the Apes as this saga continues, right? As these different directors want to take their shot at it.
Hmm.
You know, and that's like another thing too. I think it's like a lot of it is it's like our generation is like wants to see this stuff like again in their eyes, like
Hmm.
or what they think our generation would have wanted to see it like if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
it's like it just like is kind of like yeah, it's overdone, but it's just like again, it gets back to like there's not a whole lot of creativity anymore. Instead of being creative, it's like, hey, I got a better take on this, you know,
Yeah.
this one time classic here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, to the other degree is, you know, whoever whatever studio owns it, they obviously see money in it still, you know, and so they push. Maybe they push for it. Maybe it's not some, you know, millennial writer like, hey, I got a better take on this, you
Yeah.
know, or director.
We'll
I don't
see.
know.
It's
We'll
still
see.
like, have you watched
Give it a
any of the
shot.
other ones? I
Yeah, I
have.
mean, I watched some of them. Like the James Franco one I was saying last night. I did
Yeah.
see that one. I did see. I think I saw the Marky Mark one, but it was a long time ago. I just
But
remember
that
him.
one doesn't have anything to do with these.
Right. No, I know.
So,
I just only saw the one James Franco one.
because there's three others that are in the James Franco universe, and now this will be a fourth.
It's fucking
Because there's like
James Franco.
War of Planet of the Apes, and then there's I don't know. There's so
Yeah.
yeah, it's number four. Anyways, it's dumb.
Okay.
Um,
Huh.
Bad Boys 4, I'm probably not going to see just because it's just going to be dumb. Like, the third one sucked.
He's
I
just
like
gonna
the
slap
first
people.
two. Yeah, unless he's slapping everybody. Like,
It's gonna be the premise of the whole movie. He's just gonna slap everybody.
it has to be a fucking really, really good movie. Otherwise, it's just going to be ripped apart just because of Will Smith. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Like, maybe it'll just be him, like, apologizing to everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see. Bad Boys 4. That's June 14th. Um, I
Okay.
didn't mention this one before. the Bike Riders, June 21st. It's a gang of Chicago motorcycle riders,
Ooh,
like back in the day, like in the 60s. And it's
Hell's
supposed to be like the
Angels.
godfather of biker movies. So,
Really?
yeah, kind of a
Ooh,
West Side Story ish. Tom Hardy's in it, whatever.
fucking Tom Hardy, man,
Yeah.
making a
And
name for himself.
TH. TH. It,
Batman, I'm going to kill you, Batman.
Actually, one of my favorite movies with him in it is uh, Inception. I love that movie. It's fucking weird, but
Oh
with
yeah,
Leonardo DiCaprio.
oh yeah. I know that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
I remember that guy. He was uh
Um,
he was the retarded folk in eating Gilbert's grapes.
he's eating those grapes.
He's eating the wrong grapes.
Didn't he eat poo or something in that movie? I don't
I
know.
don't know. Wow.
Uh,
Wow. Really getting to the heart of things there back in the what was it, the 90s or the 80s? It was somewhere
I think
around
it's
there.
90s. Yeah, it was early 90s or something.
And then Johnny Depp was there.
Yeah, it was like his
Just
brother because his mom was fat and died.
yeah. Shit.
Uh, Beverly Hills Cop. We got
Axel F.
Yeah, we got Eddie Murphy revising his role. You know, Kevin Bacon
Retired.
might be in there. Joseph
Ooh.
Gordon-Levitt. I mean, I like
He can pull comedy.
JGL.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's how he started. I mean, when he was on Third Rock from the Sun, that's all it was comedy. And then
yeah,
like to see him do the role of he's practically Robin in that
yeah.
latest Christopher Nolan Batman movie.
But nothing's ever gonna come from that.
No, but that was pretty badass because he was Robin. Fuck,
Yeah,
he was Robin.
yeah.
They should have did
Uh,
more with that. Twisters.
we'll see about that. But I'm not gonna see Beverly Hills Cop though. That's for sure. Unless it's like on
Really?
Max or something. I would not
Okay.
go see that in a theater. The only things that I'm going to see in a theater are things that are worth seeing on a gigantic screen. Like I'm not going to go watch a drama. It has to be like an action movie where the sound has to be crazy and like the visuals are there for a big
Yeah.
screen to be needed. Otherwise, like why? Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hear you.
Um, Twister, yeah, I don't know if it's a remake or if that one's just like a
They're bringing
Twisters. So it's a
bringing
sequel.
Dorothy back.
Yeah.
Bringing Dorothy. We gotta. These twisters are taking out about 20 towns this year. We gotta get
Yeah.
Dorothy back up there and figure out what the fuck is going on. Son of a bitches. Where's Bill
Yeah.
Paxton? We need
We'll
Bill
see about that
Paxton.
one. I don't know. It might be good. It might suck.
Yeah.
Again, it's not one I'm going to go to the theater to see. Um, Deadpool 3. I think
July
we had,
26th.
yeah, I think we had a lot of, I don't know, friction on this one, if whether it was going to be good or not.
It
Because this
wasn't
was
like.
during,
It wasn't friction. It was so much. It was like. Because of the writer's strike,
yeah.
there was some things said that could have limited their abilities, and we don't know how far along they are, if they're still shooting or if it's in editing. But the strike kind of was took away the ability for Ryan Reynolds to improv like he normally does.
But I mean, the great part about these movies is that you could
Yeah,
film the end of it first and the
yeah, that's
beginning
true.
of it last, and
True.
they could have just filmed all the in between shit that is just directly from the script,
You're
and then
right.
waited until the strike happened and then do all the fucking in between.
They
Hey,
could
this
have.
is you know,
Yeah,
or even dub overs, like because there's this is breaks the was the fourth wall or the third wall. Uh,
absolutely. Yeah,
so I mean, all that could have been done afterwards,
it's true.
with all that shit. I've got high hopes for it. I don't
So do
know if
I.
it will be bad. Because I've liked the past two. They were very entertaining.
Exactly.
Out of all of the superhero movies, I have high hopes because they've really
Wolverine.
just sucked. Well, yeah, Wolverine, but all the rest of them, ever since the end game, there's been shit. Like, there's been nothing good in the MCU. You got fucking Takedo Wadi fucking up shit. The only good thing that he ever made was Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
I actually really like that. That's probably my favorite Thor. Like, the first
Yeah.
two Thors really sucked. The first one was okay. The second one was just trash, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they tried to push all that other stupid bullshit on us with, like, the kids that are doing, like, Miss Marvel and fucking... It's all garbage.
I didn't get into that.
Anyways.
I liked Loki. I thought Loki was good.
I never watched Loki just because I just didn't want to... I don't know.
They brought back
I didn't
the
want to
original
tarnish.
McDonald's.
Yeah. Did he bring the Szechuan sauce?
Oh yeah, Szechuan sauce all day. It's that. Yeah, no. What's his face? The Owen Wilson. He was like, "Hey, I need to get some Szechuan sauce. Hey, let me get some Szechuan sauce." And then he got it for
Yeah.
him, and then Loki made love to his female self.
Yeah. I mean, I would.
Yeah, why not?
Next one that I think is going to be interesting, just as weird, is the Borderlands movie. It's based on the video game, The Borderlands, which is like on this weird planet, these misfit people, kind of like almost like a Mad Maxy vibe.
Yeah.
But Jack Black and Kevin Hart, Kate Blanchett, Jamie Lee Curtis is in it, so it might be something weird.
Jamie Lee Curtis is gonna drop the Uzi again. What if they did that? What if they did an homage to True Lies and were like, "All right, you're gonna drop the Uzi again because that scene was fucking badass.
Yeah,
we're gonna recreate it." And she's gonna be like, "Oh, guys, stop it."
You know what movie I do want to see with her in it that got like all those Oscars was that Everything Everywhere All at Once movie. Won like the best picture or movie of the year last year for Oscars.
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
isn't that
weird.
Tonight?
No, that's the Emmys, I think.
Oh, or the Golden Globes.
Yeah. The one that I'm most excited for is probably the Alien Romulus. High hopes for it. It's a Hulu movie. Might suck. Might not. But they really need to do something to revive that franchise if they're going to do anything. Because, yeah, the past two with like Alien Covenant and Prometheus, which I actually didn't mind.
Yeah.
It catches a lot of flack, though, with others. There's Kraven the Hunter, which I don't know enough about him. Again, it's like they're just trying to bring in anybody and everybody from the MCU universe to, make a fucking movie out of.
Yeah. Weird.
Beetlejuice 2. That'll be a good one. Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
Michael Keaton, too. Michael Keaton, man. Tim Burton's directing it.
Ooh. Timmy B.
Catherine O'Hara's going to be in it. Winona Ryder's back in it. But that Jenna Ortega is in there.
Oh, or
Wednesday Addams.
I was thinking of the chick from The Greasy Strangler.
No.
I forget what her name. I thought her name was something Ortega. I don't know.
No, she plays Wednesday Addams from
Gotcha.
in that series or Wednesday.
She's gonna be Winona's daughter for show.
Probably, yeah.
Totally see right through that.
Wolves.
Wolves
with Pitt and Clooney. That might be okay, but I don't know. Did you ever watch that movie? Was it The Mechanic or The American with George Clooney? It was fucking awful.
Yeah.
It was a horrible movie.
It was like
the longest. Yeah, it was the longest thing. It was him polishing a gun, like
it was
for a
about
whole
him.
Movie.
he was like a spy, right?
He was like a kill. He was a assassin, I think, and like he was undercover and like
But he
he
never
was
did
waiting for
anything,
his hit.
right?
Yeah, he was like waiting for his hit, but he like fucking like met some woman or I don't know. I
The
just
rom
remember it
com.
being the slowest fucking movie in the world. It was just awful. So hopefully this isn't that,
Gross.
but
Yeah.
um
I mean, it's
the
Brad Pitt though.
Joker, yeah, yeah. The new Joker, I'm not really excited for that. Anything DC nowadays is just trash. Like more
Yeah.
trash than fucking
This is kind of
than
like
MCU.
I don't know though. This is kind of different. I feel like this is more of like an art piece. Like that last Joker movie, like I wasn't really into it, but it was just like I didn't have a DC vibe to it.
Hmm.
Just kind of felt like its own thing, its own universe. So,
Yeah,
but I mean, is Batman supposed to like? That's the thing. Like, I don't think Batman does he even appear in this, and who the
I
fuck's
don't
playing
know.
Batman? Like
It's so dumb. Though. Like
Ben
there's the
Affleck?
thing.
Hey Joker, back
Like
up.
the problem with DC is that they've made 18 million Batman movies and they all start over as soon as you have a new Batman and then they never get past like one or two of that
Yeah,
same Batman and move on to the next one and it's the same shit again. Like
yeah,
the only good Batmans that ever happened were Michael Keaton Batmans and Christopher Nolan Batmans. Beyond
yeah.
that, Ben Affleck kind of sucked. He wasn't terrible, but at least it was with other
I'm Batman.
characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Any of the late 90s Batman was just complete trash. You know, Batman Forever, all those. Those were just like money grabs.
I hated the Val Kilmer one with Joker and Tommy Lee Jones or Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Yeah. The newest Batman, and I wanted to hate it just because I don't like him with Pattinson,
Good,
actually was a
it's
decent
fucking good.
movie.
It's a fucking good
It's
one.
like beyond the Nolan's, Christopher Nolan's are still my favorite with, uh, what's his name? Christian Bale,
Christian
right?
Bale. Yeah,
But for a different adaptation and going a different way with it, I definitely think that the ones with what's his face were decent, or the one that just came out was decent. So I don't know, but I don't think this is going to be a good movie. If it'll probably be another Blue Beetle fucking trash.
Blue Beetle. Hey
Another
man, the Blue Beetle's coming. It's gonna come save us all.
yeah, Venom 3, that was going to be garbage. Tom Hardy again. We're talking.
Yeah,
The
we
first two were just
just
not
don't,
good.
and we don't know if he's a villain or if he's a good guy. And it's
Yeah,
already in the third movie. We don't know.
yeah,
We
yeah.
still
He's
don't
supposed to
know.
be a bad guy. Like
Yeah,
that's always what he's been. And they're
it,
changing the
like we said
timeline.
like we said last night. The Spider-Man cartoon that was on in the '90s, that was also the canon of Spider-Man, and none
Hmm.
of the Spider-Man movies have ever held up to that. They've all fucked up. Like those, I think I was saying last night, those Spider-Man cartoons, like it was like this new thing that Marvel was trying, where they actually took comic book, like this was taken exactly out of the comic book, and they animated it.
Hmm.
Like it'd be like running a comic book through AI and then AI making a fucking TV show out of it. They just did
Yeah,
it manually. And like so I feel like that did have more precedence over the fact than like this MCU that they created, but we all know the issue with Spider-Man is the ownership of it because that
yeah,
cartoon was owned by Fox.
yeah,
And that's where the whole Spider-Man thing laid at, and then or Sony ended up getting the movie rights to it,
yeah.
and then Disney had to buy both of that. I well, does Disney own Spider-Man yet, or
Now they do. Like as of
yeah,
now, I think
right, okay,
so.
so yeah,
But
Venom, November 8th
Venom,
of 2024.
yeah, we'll see how
Yeah,
that goes.
we'll give it a maybe we'll give it a whirl. I don't know.
Have you seen the third one?
third Spider-Man?
Or the second one. The second one, I mean.
Oh, Venom?
The second Venom.
Actually, no. I think I've only seen one. Maybe I should catch
Yeah.
up before I.
I don't know.
Chiweedle Ejiofor. Ejiofor. I don't know. What else we got on the list? Isn't it coming to an end here?
Yeah, we got Gladiator 2,
And
which
not the underground, not the sequel to the
not
old
the
'80s
fighting.
underground boxing. I was kind of bummed about
Yeah,
that, but it's all right.
yeah. That should be. I don't know. We'll see. Denzel Washington's in it and Pedro Pascal, so it's the continuation because it's Joaquin Phoenix's nephew, I think.
Yeah,
So we'll
Joaquin.
see.
Joaquin.
And again, the notable mention, the honorable mention, Mufasa, the
Oh
Lion King,
God,
the Mufasa story.
Fasa.
There was a comedian that made this joke, and I forgot what his name was, but he's like '90s Disney hated black people, and he's like, you've got, white people, they made Beauty and the Beast, right? They're
Yeah,
human characters, but other than the Beast, but he became a human. You've
yeah.
got Asians like Mulan. They made Mulan.
Szechuan
You've
sauce.
got, yeah, you've got Pocahontas. You've got
Yeah,
you've got, you've even got Middle Eastern. You had Aladdin, but as soon as they got to Africa, they made them all animals, and they didn't have any black people. It was animals.
oh God.
Like, think of that.
And then Matthew
Like,
Broderick.
yeah,
Oh, and Jonathan Taylor Thomas played Simba too as well.
yeah, JTT.
He's not JTT anymore. He's something else. Something different.
I don't know, but that's the lineup that we got. So
Oh man.
we'll see what we'll have to report on these movies.
You know what movie we haven't seen is, what was it, like Silent? No, like, what was that Christmas movie that they made where what's his
Violent
face?
Night.
Yeah, Violent Night. Did you
It's
ever
on
end up seeing that?
demand. No, it's on demand though.
Yeah, I know. I should have watched it this Christmas. Maybe I'll save it for next year. Talk about it next year. Talk about it at the end of
We'll
the year.
see. We'll
Get
see.
back to it. Note that. Oh, so yeah, man. Did you want to get further into this shit where some movies are safer than others?
And we could do that, or if you want, we can have a whole new episode on that next time. We could just
Okay.
add on to that because I think there's a lot that could go with that topic.
Yeah, I think we'll write that down here, everybody. I think that will be it for, what did I say, episode 59. So the next one's gonna
Yeah,
be
the
episode 60.
city.
City.
Yeah.
Give me some of that shitty rice.
You want some shitty rice?
Here at Shitty Walk, we have shitty rice. So fucking bad. I love it though.
Oh man.
We want some shitty rice.
We're
Shitty
gonna
egg
be
rolls. We got shitty egg rolls.
We're gonna be canceled before we're started.
I know. I mean, it's already out there. We're just repeating.
Reiterating it.
We're just
Yeah.
repeating what's already been said. Yeah, this is episode 59, Tell It Right podcast. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you're a first time subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Check out tellitrightpodcast.com. You got any interesting things you want to share, you just drop it right in the comments there, and we'll start talking about that. But for all the regulars, thank you again. We appreciate it.
Show.
You got any last words for episode 59, Jared? Any words of wisdom?
No, there's no wisdom right now.
All right. Well, For you men out there, wrap your tools. For you women, take the pill. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
No, actually, don't do that. Elon Musk wants you to all fuck and have babies. Have
Yeah.
babies. Go have
Yeah.
babies. But
No.
not,
No.
not.
No twisted tea and Plan Bs.
Yeah, no twisted tea, plan Bs. Just go ahead, have some babies, but don't do
Yeah.
it irresponsibly. Don't be a piece of shit about it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying right now. So
Yeah.
that's episode 59. Everybody, thank you and have a great night.
Peace.
Peace.